Hello everyone, welcome to Everyday Prepared. Thanks for watching. So today I want to talk a little bit about daily drivers. Okay, if you're looking for a new daily driver in your life and you want to approach it from a practical prepping standpoint, myself, I recently got a 2026 Chevy Colorado, so I just wanted to share some of the thought process behind choosing that vehicle as my new prepared daily driver. So, first thing I want to talk about is practicality. How practical does that vehicle fit in your life? For a lot of people, they use their daily driver. I take it to work, I take it home, I go to the grocery store, that kind of a thing. So pretty much any vehicle will work. However, being as we're prepared individuals, we want to put a little more thought into the process. Like for myself, I work about 25 miles from my home. Most of that is highway miles, so I wanted something that's going to be comfortable driving that far on the highways every day, something that gets decent gas mileage. I live in southwest Missouri. We don't get a lot of snow here, but we get lots of ice storms. So I wanted something that was either four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. So in the event we have a lot of ice, that's not going to help you a whole lot. However, if the ice puts you in the ditch or something like that, four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive is nice to pull yourself out of it. So there's that. I also like off-roading, so I wanted something capable to go off-road. I don't have a huge trailer pulling a bulldozer or anything like that, so I didn't need a full-size truck, and I didn't want the poor gas mileage from a full-size truck. So for myself, the mid-size truck was the way to go. And I just like the styling of the Colorados. I think it looks nice. The Trail Boss does. So that's part of the reason why I chose it. So you want something that is practical to what you're going to use, but still capable in an emergency situation. If you have to go off-road or across a field or something like that, you want something that is capable there. Second thing I want you to consider is the fuel economy or range of the vehicle. Now, most of the vehicles I've had, if you don't do any mods on them or anything, make any big changes to it, most of them seem to have a range of about 400 miles. Now, if you have a full-size Super Duty truck with a large tank or an extra tank on it, you're going to be able to extend that range. But for the most part, it's about 400 miles. Now, this truck I've had for a month, and I've already put 2,300 miles on it, and I'm averaging 20.1 miles to the gallon, which is about what I expected before I bought it, so I'm not too disappointed in that. But with your range, one of the things about the range is if you get down to a half a tank, fill it up. Okay, you see it every year when they have the wildfires in California or mudslides or all these other disasters where people have to evacuate. Well, when they show it on the news, you see every one of them stopping in the gas station to get gas. So keep it above a half a tank. That way, if something happens, you just need to get home. You don't have to worry about stopping to get gas with every other nobody in the world, right? So the next, this item, I debated where to put it on the list because from a prepper standpoint, it's not important at all. But from a daily driver, it's pretty important. So I left it right here in the middle, and that is enjoyment or the features of the vehicle. So you want a vehicle that is capable and helps you to be prepared for whatever may happen, but also remember you're driving that vehicle every day. That's your daily driver. That's taking you to work. It's taking you to the grocery store, wherever you need to go. If you're like us, we like to take road trips. So you want a vehicle that you're comfortable in. Now, I'll tell you, I love driving my Mustang, but getting a little bit older, a little bit fatter, it's not as comfortable as a ride for long trips. So you want something that you're going to enjoy, especially if you're looking at a new vehicle. That's something you're probably going to be paying for quite a while. So you're paying the money out for it. Make sure it's something that you enjoy and that you like having. And the same thing along with that is the features. I'll just tell you right now, before this truck, I didn't even have a vehicle that had a backup camera in it. So I wasn't really hard set on any features. Two features that I really wanted was an adaptive cruise control and the lane assist. And I only wanted or really cared about those from a trip we took to Minnesota to teach a class. We took two company vehicles. They both had the adaptive cruise control and the lane assist. And man, if you're going on a long trip with someone, you get behind them, you set your cruise control a little bit faster than they're going. And man, if they speed up, you speed up. If they slow down, you slow down. The lane assist keeps you between the lines, and it's almost effortless to drive in that kind of a situation. So those were two things I really was kind of looking for. I mean, if I found a vehicle I really loved and they didn't have them, it probably wouldn't have been a deal breaker, but it was something that I was kind of excited about. Luckily, this truck has both, and can't complain about it at all. Next item on my little list here is reliability. If you're buying a brand new vehicle, reliability shouldn't be an issue. Right? All these new cars are going to run for, at least the first little while. How long they run, no one knows. At least on a new vehicle, you have a warranty and things like that. So if something does break, hopefully you can get it fixed without a whole lot of hassle. Reliability really for me comes more in if you're looking at a used vehicle. Do a little research. There's no reason in today's age with Google that you can't do a simple Google search and ask how reliable is this model vehicle, right? You'll get everybody in the world's opinion on it. So give you an idea of how reliable that vehicle is. The same thing next up is versatility. How versatile is the vehicle? Again, if you're just a normal sheep and you just drive your car back and forth to work and that's all you care about, pretty much any vehicle will do. For us being prepared, we want to ensure, if I need to go off-road, I can go off-road. If I need to cut across a field, I can cut across a field. If I need to hook up a trailer and pull a side-by-side, I can do that. So look for what fits you the best, right? Everyone has different needs. Everyone has different wants. And so there's really no right answer to any of those. So why did I choose the Colorado over any other option? So I decided on a mid-size truck pretty quickly in my searching. I did at one point consider a full-size truck because one of the dealerships in town here had a GMC Sierra 1500. I think it was the elevation trim for not much more than this truck was. So I was like, well, it's not a lot more money. Why not a full-size instead of a mid-size? Well, that full-size truck had the same motor this one does. It's the 2.7 liter Turbo Max, and I kind of got scared off of those because just a full-size truck with the 4-cylinder was kind of iffy to me. But driving this one and seeing, the numbers and stuff, it probably would have been fine in the full-size truck, but it just kind of scared me off of there. So for comparison, I'll tell you this Colorado, it's the 2.7 liter turbo max. It is rated for 310 horsepower and 430 pound-feet of torque. In comparison to that, my 2002 Avalanche has a 5.3 liter. It's a V8 with 285 horsepower and 325 pound-feet of torque. So I'm gaining on both of those. Colorado is rated at 7,700 pound towing. My Avalanche is 8,300. So I gained quite a bit of horsepower and torque, and I lost 600 pounds of towing going to a little smaller vehicle. But I also gained a little bit on gas mileage. So to me, it was worth it. I don't normally tow things. I don't normally have a bed full of stuff in the back. So a mid-size made sense. I did want something with a back seat that is usable. You know, if we want to go out to dinner and take my Mustang, well, if we're going with some friends, well, you guys drive your car, we'll drive ours, and, you know, go to the restaurant, we'll eat dinner or whatever. But I had to drive separately. So now at least I have a usable back seat, so we can use it in that kind of situation. But one of the things I really was excited about this truck is it came with a factory 2-inch lift and 32-inch tires. I'm really hoping that 33s will fit. I might have to get a, you know, kind of a little bit smaller 33, but I think 33s will fit, and I hope so, because 33s are my favorite tire on a truck. I think they really look good. And that is the other thing about this truck that kind of helped me decide on this one. If we step out here, we'll look around a little bit. I'm not really much of a silver person, but let's flip this around here. Carmen is more of the silver vehicle person. She loves the silver. I thought it looked really good with the black rims and the black little trim pieces. But what I wanted to show you up here, if you look at the front of this thing, they have really shrunk this front bumper area a lot. So it really helps with your approach angle if you're off-road. I want to say they rated it at about a 30-degree angle. Don't pay any attention to the front of my truck. I do live in Missouri, so it's covered in bugs. But that front approach angle is really nice for going off-road. So that's what I've got. So I don't have any mods really planned for this truck. I have a couple of little appearance mods that I think will make it look a little better. But other than that, I don't really have anything yet because I want to put some miles on it first. I want to spend some time in it before I really decide what modifications I want to make. But if you have a Colorado or a mid-sized truck and you have a mod that you got that you really love, drop me a comment, let me know. I will definitely check them out. And on the same page, if you have a mod that you've tried or know about that just was absolute garbage, let me know. No sense in me making the same mistake, right? So thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to keep up with what we're doing with the truck and how it's coming along and how it's going in the miles to come, make sure you subscribe, and hopefully I'll have some more videos on this as time goes by. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, share it on all your social medias, all those fun things. They really help the algorithm, and it really helps me to do these videos. So I appreciate it so much. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take care.